Hey folks, welcome back to Let's Play Red Dead Redemption 2 on the Mysterious JG. And this is the beginning of a new video recording session, which I tell you only so that you'll understand that I don't remember what the hell was going on or what I was doing. I vaguely remember we were doing, I think the last thing that actually happened, I do know this much, was we did the last, oddly enough, kind of surprising in my mind, we did the last of the bounty hunter missions that were available in Saint-Denis. You'd think there'd be a whole bunch there, but in fact, you actually wouldn't think there'd be any there at all when you really stop and think about it, because you'd think that that place would have its shit together a bit more and wouldn't need to call upon thugs like us to take care of bounty hunting. So if we want to do more bounty hunter missions, and I know there's a whole lot more to be found in-game, there seem to be fewer around than I would expect. There's locations where I thought there would be bounties, and like Valentine, I don't know, we might have broken Valentine's bounty hunter missions by not doing them early enough when we had Arthur, who could do them. Strawberry was supposed to have some. I don't see any there now. I do see one in Blackwater. I mean, I could try heading for Blackwater, but I do feel like there's a whole bunch of bounty missions we haven't done yet. I also feel like we could just take a freaking stagecoach to Blackwater, maybe. Yeah.
Morning to you.
Hey, lady.
Hi, fellas. Morning. Morning.
Now, I was playing Revengeance recently. I have to remember that this is a game where I can break my legs. Or at least take fall damage, if not.
Morning.
Morning. Are you screaming let me vote? Because if so, I'm going to drop down from the ceiling on you.
Partner. Hello there, ma'am. Morning, friend. Hello. Hello, miss.
Hey there, mister. Okay, maybe we should go interact with this person.
Good morning.
Hear us roar. We are the monsters of two strict mothers.
Morning, ma'am.
Where is she? Seems like every time I'm interested in finding these people, they suddenly...
I am an American. Come on, people.
Okay.
Let me vote. It's a national disgrace.
Harold lost his business.
Hi, miss.
Hey, load up, lady.
You, my friend, what do you think about women's suffrage?
Well, I came over here to talk to you because I'm
Sure. Why not?
into it, I guess, whatever.
Oh, thank you, sir. You are a true progressive.
I mean,
And a Wookiee.
anyone dumb enough to want to vote, go right ahead.
Well, thanks for
Oh,
ruining
a
it for me.
cynic. How dull for you. I do hope you grow out of it, young man. It's so unappealing.
Well, actually, I'm dying of tuberculosis. Oh, wait, that was the other guy. There is something,
Hello.
Bonjour, monsieur.
as I've gotten
You're
older...
walking away from history, you fools.
Well, I
Women
stopped
and
being
men
able to
both
interact with you.
deserve to decide the future.
But mostly women.
This is meant to be the land of liberty.
As I've gotten older and had, went through my 20s getting drunk and having political arguments with people and got a little older and that happened less and less frequently,
Hello, ma'am.
I have discovered that cynicism, like just flat out, I'm above the fray, everyone is an idiot. She actually hits it right on the head. That's dull. It's like... There's nothing more boring than trying to engage with somebody who's just like, well, whatever, I don't care. Don't blame me, I don't vote.
Let me vote. Let me vote. Let me vote.
It's like, it's fine if you're not really that engaged, but like if you're... what am I getting at? I'm going off on a tangent. I've met plenty of people who just, like, aren't political. I'm fine with that. But I've met other people who, like, they're not political, or they're not engaged, or they mock anybody who is engaged on either side of any conflict, because they just think it's cool to be like, I'm cool because I don't know what the hell's going on. There's a lot of things I will tolerate from people who aren't in your face about it, but every so often somebody will just, like, you know, in the work setting or whatever, will make a point of, like, talking about how dumb politics are, and I can't stand the news. It's so stupid. Like, okay, it's describing what's actually happening in the world. Okay, so take a ride. Whoa! That's a lot of money for this game. Blackwater's $12. Screw it, we'll bond with our horse.
Hello, girl.
Wait a second, what the hell am I actually spending money on? Somebody confirmed in the comments. Apologize right now for not having bothered to make a note of who it was. But yeah, it's only the story missions that are actually impacting our debt to the bank. Otherwise, it's our cash in hand that we get on other missions. There does not appear to be a mechanism to use it to pay off our loans. So it's just you play through the story and you end up owning the ranch outright. And if you just go around doing other stuff, you don't own the ranch. But it doesn't matter. It's only a story background element. It doesn't affect your free roam gameplay. And that being the case, like, yeah, I'm not going to spend this money. So let's go back to Blackwater. As a matter of fact, let's actually do a frickin'... We'll do the bounty missions there until they're exhausted, and then I'll get back to the story for a while. And we get the awesome cinematic that is someone yelling, "Slow!" What the hell was that? I don't think that was meant to happen. I think that was generated by whatever was randomly happening in Saint-Denis before they started to segue into the clouds thing to indicate you're traveling. So now I'll sit here and gripe about how long the load times are, but that doesn't compare to how long it would have taken me to manually ride here.
Well, we're at your destination.
Thanks.
You saved me some time there. Thank you.
Thank you very much. And thanks for teleporting my horse here ahead of me. Well, I can see it on the map. Let's head for the bounty poster. What is our next story mission, and is it back? Because we haven't we haven't been to Armadillo yet. Yeah, mission for Abigail. Abigail needs to speak to us. A new future imagined. The picture would indicate that this mission will involve photography in some way. We've managed to completely avoid photography studios, even though they're a part of the game. It's like, not that I never did anything with it, but yeah, I can understand how, like, you know, Rumble Roses Double X has a photography mode. I understand that. I know what that game is for. I'm surprised there's no photography mode in the game that I just won watching Lethal streaming for a couple of hours. Well, it's not the main point of the game, but it does involve hot women in insect costumes wrestling. That's right, lady. You can wait. That's right. I'm so slow. I don't even tie my horse down to a pole. I just kind of...
Excuse me.
How do you do?
You're leaning on a pole that I need. Oh, wait. That was a different mission.
You look like an honest enough feller. If I could interest you in bounty work, the poster's on the wall.
Hey, feller. Hello there.
Yeah, I'm a pretty honest fella, all right. Oh, cool. Horse poster. $90 reward for the apprehension or death of Elias Green. He is wanted for murder and mutilation of 6 settlers. Wow.
It's a sorry situation with them mongrel dogs, the Skinner brothers. Just when you thought this country had been civilized. You hear what they done up near Tall Trees? Might be where to look for them, if you can stomach it.
Well, we've killed plenty of
I don't
them.
think you'll be bringing him in alive, but sure as hell I'd love to spit in his eye before he hung.
The mountain country's full of Skinner brothers. You tell me why this one, Elias Green's got a warrant on him.
Good question.
I'd send you after every last one of them jackals if I could. Reason this one's got his picture up is the mayor signed off on it. That's that.
Good answer.
What did he do?
The
mayor, he signed off on the warrant.
The perpetrators of a massacre. Party of 6. Killed and then some. We have his name, we have his likeness. You have his warrant.
You're not
I
very
do.
chatty, fellow.
I'll see about him, sir. Oh, thanks for the information.
Big man.
The ink's dry on that one. Kill him if you got to.
So, again,
Regardless, will you?
there's no better monetary reward for bringing them in alive, which is why initially, the first one of these, I was like, I'm going to kill him right off the bat. I don't even give a crap. Then I realized, well, there's some dialogue you get with them riding back to town, which might be kind of fun to listen to if you care about that sort of thing. But God, the Skinner brothers, he's going to fucking come at me with a knife, and there's going to be like 30 of those dudes with him, so... If an opportunity presents itself, or it seems like it's easy to catch him alive, maybe. But I can't imagine he's going to have a lot of great dialogue. He's probably just going to have, like, generic, like, I am crazy man stuff that he says. So, probably we'll just kill him. Okay, game, you keep changing which way you want me to go. It's confusing. Constantly re-updating nav systems of the Old West. Turn left ahead, partner. Let's make sure we got our Springfield rifle. I'll get my Evans repeater. Usually whatever rifle you got last is the best, but I don't think that's the case with the rare rolling block rifle is probably it. Yep.
Easy there.
All right. There's some kind of bar over there. One reason to go all the way out to Armadillo and our haunts in the original Red Dead Redemption is that, although I believe he treats these areas when he visits them like he's never been there before. But if we go to that portion of the map, there will be bounty missions out there. I don't know if the story's ever going to take us out to Armadillo. There's no particular reason it would. Not that... I mean, other than the main story missions, there was nothing to do out there that gave the game a Mexican flavor, but I did miss Mexico land. I enjoyed that part of Red Dead Redemption 1. The story of Red Dead Redemption 1 falls apart a little bit in the third chapter when you're actually going after Dutch directly. And you bring in, like, the goofy white scientist and all that. Like, the first part was just, like, flat out, you're putting together a gang to go get revenge on some guys is very classic Western. And then the second part, where you get pulled into the events of this Mexican Civil War, I really enjoyed, too. Third chapter with Dutch's crazy Native American army wasn't as good, I didn't feel like. Even if Dutch himself was a pretty good villain. Okay, well, I believe I don't have to worry too much about, I was about to save my game manually, but I'm... Oh, there's a snake or something. Yeah, something is over there, messing with my horse.
I ain't got the time nor the patience for strangers.
All right.
I'm just being friendly. I really don't know what that was. Oh. There's the snake anyway. Oh. Well, I thought I saw the snake. So what the hell is this, I thought I saw a snake right there. It's just a bit of ground that took on a snaky shape. Okay, so I've walked directly through the... Okay, whatever. I don't know what the hell's going on. I'm over it now. I'm under the distinct impression that these enemies won't spawn until after I don't think I'm going to be able to sneak into this encounter zone from the outside, and usually there's some reason you can't take guys out at range. They don't start spawning until you've initiated the mission.
Who'd do a thing like this?
Well, could be me in a different game.
Not here.
Focus on horse track Elias Green. Now I'm leaving my horse behind for no real reason. So maybe I want to call my horse to join me. Alright, horse, you stay down there. I'll climb the mountains. Oh, catch up with me if you can, I suppose. Well, there's a fine animal up ahead. If I was still at all interested in the hunting game, it would be worth taking a shot at. But I don't think that's his horse. Oh, never mind. They're over there in the distance. Oh, and that is one of their horses. Or is that... I can't. I'm not good at identifying aminals. Yeah, that's a cow. I was about to say, unless it's a cow, like we're coming at an angle where you couldn't see it that good. I'm trying to be slow, methodical, and patient about this, but eventually we'll trigger something where I'll just...
Shit.
I'll start out in the middle of a bunch of close range combat, whatever I think I'm doing as far as being sneaky. What was them red things spotted on my Sultan radar before then? No, I don't want to. I'm not trying to.
You okay,
No,
girl?
I didn't mean to do that. I've lost track of what buttons do what, obviously. What the hell? I just shot my horse? That was not what I was trying to do, if you were wondering. So did its meter go down? Does it have less affection towards me now? Because it probably should. I just shot my horse. Okay, this is that was a little weird. I was using my sniper rifle. Guy was just casually wandering up to me. I need to give my horse some oatcakes when this is over.
I can smell your blood from here, you son of a bitch!
Well, whatever it is, he's got some kind of angle on me. Well, I'm not getting his dialogue.
I'm gonna enjoy watching you die!
Behind the wagon. I think that's it. So I'll call my horse back over if he trusts me. Which would be rather foolish to do. I assume you have no issue with what's gone on here. It's being a pain in the ass to find and yeah. So I made that more complicated than it needed to be by accidentally shooting my horse. Would love to chat with him, but oh. I should get his hat first. Doesn't look like I get to take his hat. If that's even his hat. L2 is what I meant to do. I'm sorry I shot you by hitting R2 instead of L2. I'm gonna study your wounds now. Okay, Rachel is a thoroughbred. This is my main horse. Speed, acceleration, handling. Can't really see what the, but I'll feed you a classic goat kick to make up for the fact that I shot you. Now we're back to being friends. Alright, well, there you go. That was fun, wasn't it? Take him back to Blackwater Jail so that his corpse can be placed under arrest. If I knew which one of the Skinners was which as I was fighting them, which I imagine I could have been more methodical and careful, and there was probably some kind of clue or indication. There weren't that many Skinners there. I probably could have shot everyone except him and then chased him down reasonably safely. Because as bad as I can be at this game sometimes, and as much as I chide the game for its easy continuation system, where if you screw up, you immediately get a chance to replay and you never have to get that good. I just went in 2 different directions there, and I'm losing my track. No, but as I can be kind of bad at this game sometimes. I think I'm not terrible at it, but the control scheme is pretty confusing at times. But for sure, John Marston and Arthur Morgan can both take, like, even if you're not leveling them up by increasing their stamina, keeping them well fed, blah 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 blah, doing the side quests to get better equipment, I suppose. None of the equipment you get really ever, it's not like you're buying armor to be more resilient, but you are able to take a ridiculous amount of gunfire. So can your enemies, but like it's like the amount of bullets that it takes to affect them is silly. God damn boo. But like the damage that you, well, I guess because I got a dead body on my horse, he's probably not that anxious to chat. But yeah, your enemies can take more damage than a human should be able to take, and you can take way, way more damage than they can. Is that my farm? I don't think so. That's probably a house that we can break into if we've unlocked the correct house robbery mission. I kind of wish I'd done the house robbery stuff with Arthur before we switched, because even more than Arthur, I kind of want John to be an upstanding family man. Kind of like Guile, you know.
Well, shit!
Yeah, I know. Frustrating, huh? And now I've got the red and the yellow. Both of my Hulk Hogan nav systems are pointing me in different directions to go to the same location. Although I suppose I was a little tiny bit off when I placed my marker, the red marker there. Oh no, the law is closed on Sunday. Oh, it's mortuary is right next to the jail. Makes sense, and they got their hanging stuff set up out back.
Here's that Skinner brother. What's left of him. Elias Green.
Check out his beautiful
I'll
hair.
be. Didn't think I'd see this one alive or dead.
Till he came to
Throw
murder
him
me.
back out with the rest of the trash, will you?
And I'm no longer live in desperate fear of
Drag that body out.
crossing a magical. Yeah, I got it. I live in fear of crossing a line in the police station, which triggers an automatic 3-star wanted level.
That man weren't worth spit. But here's what we're paying for him.
It was a nasty business up. It's only fair.
Yes, they were
You come
stopped.
back soon, you'll find another poster on that wall. This fledgling community needs your kind.
You know, people with blood in their Wookiee hair. Because I got blood in my Wookiee hair, guys. There's a whole lot of people walking by the
Hey, partner.
police department in the middle of the night.
You know what to do, girl.
Actually, she doesn't know what to do. She's not sure how to avoid getting shot in the future. Well, what I think I'm going to do... I'm curious about McFarland's Ranch, but I don't know that there's much point in going there. I think we'll go out and see about visiting Armadillo and seeing if there's wanted posters out there. Armadillo. But that'll have to wait till next time. I'm the Mysterious JG. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you then. Bye-bye.